Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to ECarC, and today I just want to talk about LiPo batteries for old vintage cars. Eek! So this one here, this Gardpot, yeah, that's the name. I don't think it could get much worse than that. Gardpot, it's a 4,000 milliamp hour 50C 2S LiPo. Now it's got a Dean's on it. I love these batteries. These are great. I've seen a lot of other Tamiya guys use them because, you know, they are rounded and they do have like that shape and size to fit in the Tamiya vehicles. But how about something like this? So this Losi, this is really small. This is like really small. These were meant for like the old battery packs where there was like hardly anything on it. They were just basically soldered together and thrown in there. This is not for a LiPo or any kind of hard case. It has like that shape like you would think you would fit like a 2S hard case, square hard case, but it does not. It's really tight up and down, and even this one that pretty much fits in everything, you have to really shove it in there. And with these like older plastics, I kind of wonder, it does have some flex to it, but I wonder if that's going to break it. So I decided to do something different. Now, not everyone's going to want to do this, but there is a solution. So basically what I'm going to do is, this is a hard case, but inside are just two soft cells. And I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. Okay, so this just is snapped on. It's just a cover, and it snaps on, and you can see underneath here is basically two cells. It has a little grommet here, a little rubber grommet, and this is usually glued. It is glued down. I'm doing this with one hand. Hold on. Yep, it's got like some really sticky double-sided tape on there. So let's get this out of here, and you can see the size difference. Now, it doesn't look that much different, but it actually is. And you can see how much wider it is here. So this will easily, here, let me take this out. Let me put the sticky side up. This easily fits in here now. So what I'm going to do is, I bought some heat shrink tubing, and I'm going to basically just turn this into a soft pack. And I might leave the grommet on there, push it up. You can see that the contacts are insulated. They have something covering it so nothing touches, and the heat shrink tubing should protect it. I might put a little bit of heat shrink tubing on both sides, and then put this and wrap it around it and shrink it down so it's nice and tight. And then I'll have created a nice soft pack which fits perfectly inside my Losi JRXT, and I'll just use this for cars that require a smaller battery pack. Okay, so let me just show you what I did. So I cut a little notch in here to get the cables through, and I put a little double-sided tape, this really thin double-sided tape, on both sides to hold this in. And then I'm going to put this and sleeve it completely around it, cutting it, you know, a little bit here because it will shrink, and cutting it like here, giving it a little bit of, you know, space to shrink down. And it should cover the whole thing and create a nice barrier and hold it together nicely. Okay, so here it is. I left about an inch on this side, a little bit more on this side. I could always trim it down with a knife, and I could always experiment. This whole roll, I think it's like, let's say it's like 3 meters, was $9 or $8, something like that. So I'm going to experiment a little bit with this, and I'm going to try to shrink it down now, and I'll be back in a minute. There you have it. It's a perfect way to reduce the size of your battery, even though you're not actually reducing the size of your battery. All right, so I did a quick check on Amazon. These are currently not available. The Gardpot 4,000 milliamp hour 50C LiPos, 2S LiPos, but you can use even anything like this. So this is a Gens Ace 4,000 milliamp hour 2S 60C. So this is actually a better battery, and this again has a hard case. You can take the shrink wrap off and take it out, and it's the same thing. It's the same size. So you can do the same thing on other batteries too if you wanted to. I just recommend these because they're inexpensive, they perform well. These actually perform a little bit better. I think the 60C gives it that extra punch that it needs to get up to speed, and to really, like, if you're concerned about your top end speed, things like that, you get something like a Gens Ace battery. They're a little bit better than this kind of generic brand. But Anyway, you could do the same thing with these and other hard packs if you need to or want to. So I'm going to save this for my Losi. I might open up my other Gardpot because they come in a 2-pack, and I might do the same thing with the other one. Obviously, they'll fit in all the Tamiyas if they fit with the hard case. This one fits in most Tamiyas, and this is my other favorite battery. And some manufacturers do make soft packs that don't have big hard casings on them, but you got to find them, you got to track them down. And if you're gonna, try to be on a budget, those Gardpot ones or even these Gens Ace ones are pretty affordable, and then you could just do what I said. Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll try to put links below, for the shrink wrap tubing, for the batteries, or whatever I talked about today. Make sure you stay tuned for some videos coming up. I do have some stuff on some vintage Losis they might not want to miss if you're a Losi fan, or if you're just curious about the old Losi cars. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.